Senators, by your vote, the report is adopted, and Scott Israel is hereby removed from the position of Sheriff of Broward County.
We continue to follow developments out of Tallahassee. The full Florida State Senate has voted to remove suspended Broward County Sheriff Scott Israel. The vote, 25-15. Let's get right out to CBS 4's Carrie Codd in the state capitol. Carrie.
Well, Elliot, after 3 hours of debate, just a little more than an hour ago, a majority of Florida senators here in the Senate chamber did vote to remove former Broward Sheriff Scott Israel from office. They agreed with Governor Ron DeSantis' suspension order, saying that Israel was incompetent and negligent during the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport shooting in 2017. And also during the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas shooting in 2018 that killed 17 and injured 17 others. Now, during that vote, let's break that down a little bit. There were 3 Democratic senators who voted along with the majority of Republicans in saying that Israel should be removed. Also, there was 1 Republican senator, Tom Lee from the Hillsborough area, who voted to reinstate Israel, saying that he was deeply concerned about the precedent this might set for other sheriffs in Florida. We interviewed a lot of people after the vote. Coming up, you're going to hear from State Senator Annette Taddeo from Miami, who was one of those senators who voted to remove Israel. You'll also hear from Israel's attorney, Ben Cuny, and as well as 2 parents of Parkland victims.
Every single parent in this whole state, ever since Parkland, every time we drop off our kids at school, we hug them just a little bit tighter, and we know that we're scared. And there has to be accountability.
How this has an impact on the people, I think the people should be outraged that this process was done to take away their vote. Essentially, like so many times, take away the right of the people to decide because somebody knows better. And that's unfortunately not what we should do.
Those senators that voted to remove Mr. Israel, they did the right thing. They held him accountable for the plethora of failures that were before February 14th, during the tragedy, and also after February 14th.
This failure and this problem within the entire Broward County Sheriff's Office under Mr. Israel was exposed in Parkland, but it could have happened to any community while he was in charge of the Sheriff's Office. They need to understand that this removal helps make all of us safe in Broward County.
Scott Israel put out a statement after the vote. It reads in part, "Tonight, I want the people in Broward County to know that I came here to fight, to make good on my promises to you, and to finish the job you entrusted me to do. Despite this power grab, that fight will continue." Several people, senators, also many people from Broward County came here to talk about their concern that the voters had their vote taken away from them here by the governor's action. Sheriff Israel, former Sheriff Israel, has said that he will run for re-election in 2020. A number of the Parkland families, the victims of the Parkland shooting, have said that they feel current Broward Sheriff Gregory Tony is cleaning up some of the mistakes of the past and is doing a strong job, and they recommend him. So that's probably the next big thing that will happen in terms of the sheriff's office, that race in 2020. Live in Tallahassee, Carrie Codd, CBS 4 News.
Something tells me we haven't heard the end of this. Carrie Codd reporting live from Tallahassee. Carrie, thanks a lot. And moments ago, Governor Ron DeSantis released this statement. Quote, "I thank the Florida Senate for tending to this matter. I hope the outcome provides some measure of relief to the Parkland families that have been doggedly pursuing accountability."